So when I'm talking about if it's gonna like let you like add samples, I don't know whether the one that you're using, the no matter like whatever DAW that you're using, whether it's GarageBand, Ableton, FL, or whatever, it should just let you like add tracks. Like the general thing, it should just let you do like one of these. So when you go to add track, IE, and then it should just lay down like, or give you an option to like either add vocals or other instruments and other stuff. For me, I could choose like whatever random instruments that they have right here. Then like look at that, I rarely ever use like the stock instruments that they have right here and shit. And you need to play whatever that's on that shit. But también they have a feature here on BandLab that's on the bottom. I don't know si lo ves, but let me know if you do. And then it says BandLab sounds and shit. And then right here, bro, it lets you browse through like all sorts of, they got a shit ton of samples. So that way, if you can't find something online, you can definitely do it like throughout here and shit. Mira. And then they got samples right here literally for boom bap. It says real and rootless, boom bap. I don't know if it has 1,000 drum samples, but we're gonna go into here. And look, the deadass got like a whole plethora of drums for boom bap. So yeah, you could just save it. And then you just click this little star and then boom, if you ever want to put these bitches out. So what I'm gonna do right now, bro, is teach you how to do like the drums off the bat. Right here on the top left, you can see the mouse. I know it's the video is gonna be a little shaky because the fucking camera's fixed to the table. But I'm gonna try to not move as much as possible. But right here, it says 120 BPM, right? And usually when you're doing boom bap, you want your BPM to be about like 90, 95. I do 95 because it sounds better. A lot of people probably do 90, but for me it's 95. I just like the tempo for it. And usually when you start like doing the drums for it, I usually try to lay down the case first. I'm gonna show you like a few variations in how you could like start it off, but like after I show you, you're gonna have to send me one. It should be theoretically like the same for wherever DAW that you're using it for. So I'm just gonna grab like a random ass kick. See, it's just a little bit bigger, right? So now when I play it, let me turn off the fucking metronome. But now you see the carry ground. Play it on loop. It's just gonna be that. Don't sound like boom bap, right? So, shit. If we were just like fucking around, you would think like just put it like right here. See how that still kind of like don't. So you just probably drag it back a little bit. And then now it's kind of like, it's kind of getting where kind of sounds like boom bap, but it's still missing like a lot of shit. So that's why we have like the rest, like the snares and the hats, or hi-hats as they call them. And it's just all about where you place them. So I'm gonna grab a snare. Let's see if I can explain to you how to place these properly. there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 8 bars right here. When you're doing the loop, you gotta stay within 8 bars. And when I'm placing the snare, let me see if I can find a good snare. This down. So like every 1, 2, 3. Yeah, on the third one. So every third bar on the snare, that's where it's supposed to land. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it should just be space right here, just 2 bars of space. Still don't sound right. Actually, why the fuck? Now we learning, you and me at the same time, bro. So for the first snare, it's gonna be every 3 bars, and then for the second snare, it's gonna be every 4 bars. But it's still missing the hi-hat, so. And this one, you generally can place it like in between wherever you would like to place. And I might have to switch these out though. Also, you can zoom in further so you can actually, instead of, because I know you see guidelines in between. I don't know if you see them, but there's like small guidelines right here. I generally like to stay between those lines, otherwise it's not gonna sound as clean. I know a lot of producers that just turn off the clip. I don't know whether to call it like a clip feature or like this is a grid, and this basically keeps like all the notes and everything that I'm trying to add locked onto like right here on the exact line. Because I know producers that would just randomly place it by ear where they want to do it, and I just don't think it sounds clean. I kind of don't get it. You could just save more time just using the grid and the lock feature and just slapping it on there. So that way, I just recommend you do it the way I do it, because the way that other producers do it, bro, is just like, why would you waste so much time just fucking when you could just slap it on there and boom. Let me switch out the hi-hat. You never know what kind of result you're gonna get. And I don't know if I want to place it like right in between right here. See? It really just depends on how you want to place it. It doesn't matter. As long as you get the drums in the right pattern. You can add the snares, I don't know, you can add the hi-hats wherever the fuck you want. The snares, as long as they're where I told you before. So when you scroll back, it's on, for the first snare, every third bar, and then for the snare after it, It's every 4 bars. And I'm pretty sure generally between other DAWs, like if I go to Soundtrap right now, it's gonna be the same shit. If I put both fingers on it, it likes to fucking refresh the page and shit. I'm just trying to show you, yeah, it has a grid right here. As long as you follow the grid, it's basically the same shit throughout. And it's the same shit. It's right here. Yeah. And you can do any variation for the kicks as well. It stays not completely the same, but more or less. So you can just copy and paste it. I think it's like from this side. I'm mistaken. Yeah. And then instead of having it like how that was, just drag that. And then you can just fuck around with the kick in the back. Let me see if I can get all these sounds out the way. And then now this basically would be considered a full loop. I had to show you exactly every single thing step by step. Generally it doesn't even take that long, bro. And that's a full loop. And you would just like merge all this shit into one. Well, you don't have to, but for me, like on BandLab, I had to do it because I was gonna make this shit slow. Now I'm gonna do a little more to the tutorial. I'm gonna do a melody on top of this bitch, and some possibly do some 808s, so that way you can get a good idea how to do those too. So that way, while you're wrapping your head around doing the drums and sending me a little tutorial for the drums, as long as you can send me like a little beat from what I showed you right here, just so I could see that you grasp the concept. See, bro? And this right now it's just a fucking horn right now, and somehow this shit going crazy, bro. As long as you get the drums down, bro, shit gonna go crazy. It's different for each one, but if you stick with BandLab and do it like how I'm doing it and shit, bro, you might as well just like go on BandLab, bájalo, and then do it from there. And if you want to do clean vocals, use Ableton and every other one. But if you want to just make beats and shit, you can just use BandLab. And that way you can just go based off all this that I'm doing right here, and you can make a beat and then extract it and then put it to Ableton and then record your vocals. When I'm messing with the octave, I can make the note go higher or make the note go lower. So right now I'm just gonna make it go lower, see what it does. I'm pressing it by 1. See what that does. It might sound good, it might sound like shit. Right now we're just fucking around. I'm just gonna go women's vocals. Come on, give me something. Found it. I just hope that right now you can still see everything that's on the screen. I hope that didn't cut off whatever was on the screen. And then we're just gonna cut it, right? And we can just loop this shit. I ain't even heard it yet. But what we're gonna do is just loop it. Don't even hear it. It's like, it's mid right now. But like I said, you still got the option to like fuck with the octaves, right?